Hi, Irina. Good evening.
Hi, teacher. Good evening.
We're gonna wait a little bit longer for everyone to log in. Hi, you guys. Good evening.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, guys. How was your weekend? You had a long weekend, right? Because of the holiday. Did you do anything special for el 6 de agosto? No, nothing. Did you guys maybe eat some like traditional food with your family? In my family, we made a anticuchos for the 6th. So I don't know if you guys did something maybe with your friends or if you went out to eat. Let's see, aprovechar el fin de largo. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start. So if you guys can turn on your cameras, please, Irina and Leandro. And today we're going to continue practicing the independent type of speaking task. So the same ones we did last time, right? The ones where they give you a question and they ask your opinion. So, vamos a hacer eso. All right, same as last time, we have 15 seconds to prepare and 45 seconds to speak and give the answer. Okay, so igual les voy a poner el cronómetro. The first question is, what is your dream job? Include reasons and details in your explanation. Okay, so a very like personal opinion question. So your 15 seconds start now. All right. Would anyone like to share their answer voluntariamente? No. Irina, would you like to share?
Yes, but I think I'm not ready.
Okay. Why do you, ¿qué te falta? Why do you feel you're not ready?
Um, and the details in my
All right.
explanation. Yeah.
¿Quieres, want to give it a go, though? Sí, medio, y ver si, cómo te vaya improvisando on the way, kind of. Want to give it a try?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
A ver, vamos a
Okay.
intentar. So your 45 seconds to speak start now.
Okay. My dream job is to work in a big hospital in the middle of Africa, maybe. A veterinarian hospital. Since I really love exotic animals, and I think in this way I can help them, and also I don't know how to say this. And sorry, teacher.
All right.
I don't know what else to say.
What idea, ¿qué era lo que querías decir? This last
Um,
time.
quería decir como centrarme, digamos, en la conservación de animales silvestres de
Mhm.
ese lugar. Pero no sabía cómo decir eso.
Maybe you could say work on, or yeah, I think work on would
Work,
be the best. Trabajar en,
work,
developing or preserving local wildlife or local species.
okay.
So, pero hasta donde estabas te faltaban unos 12 segundos, así que sí,
Ah,
nomás, faltaba nomás tiempito.
teacher,
Mhm.
what I have to say in the details? This is the second type of question.
There's, en realidad, the independent task is the one que solo te da una pregunta. No, it's independent because it doesn't depend on more than one source of information. No tienes que leer nada, no tienes que escuchar nada, it's just a question. On the other type of task, they give you an audio and a text, a conversation, or perdón, un texto, or a conversation for you to listen to. And they ask you questions based on that information. So it's integrated, ¿no? Porque integra diferentes fuentes de información. But in this simple type of task, they can have un montón de preguntas. They can ask you for an experience, no? Like tell us about a work experience you may have had, a good work experience, a bad work experience. La de donde te preguntan entre dos cosas, ¿no? Do you prefer this or this? Or do you think this is correct? ¿No? Algo un poco más kind of political, maybe. Is this good? Should children have this or that or da, da, da?
Okay.
So hay un montón de tipos de preguntas. Pero it's best to follow that same structure, kind of. Igual se aplica todo. So here it would be stating what your dream job is, ¿no? Como empezaste bien, now telling us what it was. Then give us 2 reasons or 2 examples of why that's your dream job. And you can close it off with a finishing statement or leave it there. So se puede aplicar la misma estructura a cualquiera de este tipo de preguntas cortitas. Okay, so you were doing wonderful up until se te fue la palabra. But yeah, por eso it was very clear. The arguments or the reasons were clear. Tal vez dar ejemplos más específicos. No, maybe you've already seen a certain wildlife reservation that you might like to work at. So maybe mention that, or un ejemplo más maybe para rellenar ese tiempito que faltaba.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Anyone else? Leandro, would you like to read your answer for this one? Or tell us your answer for this one?
Okay.
All right. So your 45 seconds to speak start now.
Okay. Answer to the question, I would like to be an astrophysician, and this profession is about studying the stars, studying all that is in the universe, all that kind of stuff. And I would really like to be that, and specifically, I would like to job as a scientist, like discovering new planets, discovering new stars, and yes, I could say that would be. Also, I would really love to be a professor of astronomy in a university. And nowadays I'm working on that. I am studying physics, and then I will make my master in astronomy for that reason.
All right, wonderfully, justo the timer. Yeah, this is a perfect example of when you don't really follow the exact structure, but the answer still sounds very fluid, very natural. I think it was a wonderful answer. You gave sin necesariamente seguir así la estructura de razón A, razón B, but all the reasons were very solid. You know, that they told us a lot about your interests, and cool dream job. Así bien Big Bang Theory kind of astrophysics. So good job, Leandro. Good answer. And since there's just 3 of us, Rosario, this one, can you also give us your answer? Can you share your answer, please?
Okay.
All right. So your 45 seconds to speak start now.
Okay. My dream job is to be a marketing manager. I would love to work in a marketing agency and be part of the production staff because I love the idea to engage people through advertising, and also I love the production that they do working there. And I like photograph. I like to be a part of that. And I think it's a fancy life, so I would like to have that kind of life and living in a big city.
All right. Good, wonderful. Also, very clear reasons. I love the vocabulary used. Igual, como siempre les digo, vocabulary really makes the difference when you're speaking. So words like engage, igual, super bien. So I love that in the answer. Two little thing, one little thing in grammar. Like I said, guys, the ¿qué se llaman estas cositas? Prepositions also really make the difference between how natural a language sounds. So es súper tedioso, pero these little things like the idea to engage, da, 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 I think it would fit a little more better of engaging. The idea of engaging. So it's also a matter of practicing, of reading a lot more to see those little details. And also when you were talking about your interests, you mentioned you like it would be photography, right? I think you said you like photograph, or maybe it would be like photographs, but the activity would be photography. So eso, but other than that, igual, very fluid, very confident. So good answer. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the next one. All right, the question is, which custom of your country do you think people in other countries should adopt? Include reasons and details to support your explanation. Okay, so your 15 seconds start now. All right. Would anyone like to share their answer? Does anyone feel ready? Or not yet? Un ratito más. Leandro, would you like to share your answer?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so your 45 seconds start now.
Okay. Answering to this question, I could say that the Bolivian custom that I would share with other countries would be like celebrating for everything. I know that you know what I mean. It's like having a celebration for everything. I know that in some countries, for example, if you got graduated and your family don't do anything, like don't do a celebration, but here you celebrate for almost everything. And I think that this is good. Like this is a good thing because you can recognize your achievements and something like that. Obviously, not celebrate until you be so drunk, for example, but yes, celebrating or having a little celebration for everything.
All right. Good answer. Also very, very fluid, very confident. The full detalles, very descriptive details of our culture. So very good answer. I feel like if you explain this to someone from a different culture, they would be like, oh, qué interesante la cultura boliviana. It sounds very, very, very interesting. So good answer. I like that. And yes, I agree. Es muy lindo esa bolivianidad de celebrating for absolutely everything. Okay. Irina, do you want to share your answer for this one?
Yes.
Okay. So your 45 seconds start now.
Okay. A custom that I think people can share is the Fiesta Quiteña. This party maybe is celebrated here in Ecuador and is from one city called Quito. And in this party, well, all people celebrate like 1 week, the whole week. And we used to like walk in the streets, eat a lot of typical dishes and something like tequila. And I don't know, but it's also fun. And I think that everyone should do that. And
Okay, good. Igual, just in time. Igual, descriptive language does a lot. So I love that you really described the experience, know the whole thing, how long the festival is. Party, igual, party or festival, los dos aplican. I also like that when we're telling like the names, like el nombre propio of a certain thing, a certain food, a certain festivity, we just say it in Spanish, porque es el nombre de la festividad, no? So, fiesta quiteña, I think it was. And yeah, I think the way you described it also, it sounds like something you'd want to participate in. So descriptive language also muy bueno. The good thing about these types of questions is that they're very personal, right? So you can really speak from your experience and tienes un montón de información para sacar de toda tu experiencia. So igual, good. I love the details. I love the language. So good answer, Irina. Thank you. And Rosario, would you like to answer this one as well? Vamos a los somos tres. Reda para.
Okay, teacher.
All right. So your 45 seconds start now.
I think the custom I can share is Carnival. I know that just few countries celebrate Carnival and they do it in their way. So I think it's an easy custom to adopt and also the funniest, at least for me. And inside of Bolivia, there's a variety of types of carnival. So I think it will be fun that every country have their own carnival on their way.
All right. You still have plenty of time though, like 15 seconds. So maybe algún ejemplo de eso would be, all right, let's stop it there. Yeah, you had kind of like 15 seconds left. So
Okay.
maybe to fill in that time, you could have given an example of a certain celebration that you particularly enjoy, like here in Cochabamba, no, las coplas, like going to pueblitos and eating. What's the food called? ¿Qué se come en Carnaval? There's a food that you eat in the pueblitos in Cochabamba, but I don't remember. Pero something like that. No? What example could you give of a celebration?
Maybe I could say that I know the different types of carnival in Bolivia.
Mhm.
For example, I traveled to Oruro, to the Oruro's Carnival, and they show different dances. It's okay.
Yeah.
Different dances. And also in Santa Cruz is a very different carnival because they do the traditional, how do you say, carrozas?
There's a float. I'm gonna write it down here in the text.
Okay, because they celebrate in a different way and they do floats and they have queens. It's okay, right? Queens of carnival, and in every city is totally different, and that's make it even interesting.
Yeah. So
Okay.
igual, you left off on the note of that we do have a variety of celebrations for Carnival here in Bolivia. So maybe todo eso lo podemos resumir in there's different types of celebrations here in Bolivia. In fact, the Carnival in Oruro is recognized as one of the most important and the biggest and celebrations of Carnival in the world. Whatever, dar el ejemplo del Carnaval de Oruro puede ser, and I think that would have closed off tus
Okay.
tus segunditos que te faltaban.
Okay,
yeah.
teacher.
Good. And yeah, es muy divertido el carnaval. Though I'm kind of glad here in Cochabamba we stopped doing the, ¿qué se llama esta cosa? The Corso de Corsos.
Mhm.
'Cause it was a little bit chaotic. Eso estaba volviendo muy, I don't know. All
Okay,
right, but good. Next one.
thank you.
Dale, the question for this one is, do you think students should take a 1-year break before they attend university? Give specific reasons to support your opinion. So your 15 seconds start now. Okay. Who wants to share their answer? Who feels ready to share their answer? Irina, do you want to share?
Yes, yes.
All right, so your 45 seconds start now.
Okay. I definitely believe that students should take a 1-year break for the university, since when you end college, sometimes you don't know what to do or what career um, study. And I think that this time will be really helpful to the students. Maybe in this time they can like practice a lot of things, and at the end they can decide well their career. That's why I think that it's better take one break.
Right? You have maybe like 8 seconds left, como 8 segundos, so lo vamos a dejar ahí. How do you feel with your answer? What little piece of information could you have added?
Another thing.
Maybe a small example. Is there anything else que tenías en tus apuntes que no lograste decir maybe, or
Maybe an example like
do you know anyone maybe personally that took a year off or maybe someone that did study and luego cambió de carrera porque no le
Yes.
fue bien?
me. Yes. Maybe I can say like a personal example. Well, I end the college and I immediately start studying veterinary medicine.
Mhm.
And 1 year late. 1 year late.
Yeah.
I wasn't very sure of what I was doing, so in that time I take 1 semester, the whole semester, to think what I really want to do. And at the end I continue my career, but in this time I was sure that I want to study.
Yeah. You already know, because for example, I have a friend that was in communications with me, but then she was like, no, I'm not going to make enough money with journalism, and then she went to medicine, and she did 1 whole year of medicine, and you guys know medicine is expensive. So she did a whole year of medicine, para que al final diga, no, medicine also does not work for me, and she came back to communications. So I agree that it's better to just take some time off, think it through. And yeah, but eso, con un ejemplito from your experience or a friend's experience or anything from your experience, you fit in that little time you had left. But also, other than that, great answer. Igual, I agree, and it was very well argumented. So good. Leandro, do you want to share your answer for this one? We're just going to do 2 people per question. Vamos a intercalar de 2 personas por cada answer, por cada question.
No, okay, teacher.
All right. So your 45 seconds start now.
Okay. Answer to this question, I think that it depends. I think it depends. For example, I have a friend who took like a year break and before starting university. Well, in this year he dedicated this year to work. like to help his family. Then I think that in this situation, it's good to take a break, a year break. And also, if you want to be more prepared to start your career, like if you want to take some courses and take your career like in a better way. Of course, if you think in dedicate that year to Lion you read or something like that, no, it is not good. But if you want to prepare of your, or if you want to work to help your family, I think it's good.
All right, good. Good job. I also like that you give throughout the whole answer like different punto contra punto, punto contra punto. So that's also a different way to structure it. Like I said, you guys, the structure always it's just una ayudita to order your ideas. But if you can do it in another way, it works perfectly fine. You know, like this case. So yeah, I don't really think there's anything to correct. Good answer. Thank you, Leandro. All right, let's move on to the next one. Yeah. The question is, some people like to watch action movies, others prefer to watch comedies. Which type of movie do you prefer and why? Include details and examples to support your explanation. Okay, so your 15 seconds to prepare start now. All right. Rosario, would you like to share your answer?
Okay.
All right. So your 45 seconds start now.
I definitely prefer the action movies. I think that kind of movies are more entertainment because they have a kind of story that sometimes is not real, or sometimes they show future things, and I think in that kind of movies you can see the way that the director imagine the world or imagine some story, and you can see also new ideas that they have, and I think that is interesting than comedy movies. For example, I like the Avengers movie because they show things that you even can imagine. So I think that's why they are the best movies.
All right. Good. En cuanto a tiempo, you went off a little longer. I think at the point where you close it off with that you prefer this type of movie, that you prefer action over comedy movies. There we could have closed it off very well because the examples you gave were really good. And yeah, I agree. Like for example, I don't know if you've seen ¿qué se llama esta película? Blade Runner 2049. 2045.
Yeah.
I think it's very realistic, lamentablemente, así nos espera el futuro. And it's very scary. So yeah, I think especially the futuristic types of action movies dicen mucho de nosotros, de la humanidad. But yeah. So good answer, also very good structure, very good arguments. A little correction in the grammar. At some point you said that these types of movies are very entertained, I think, or something like that. And the correct form would be entertaining, right? Cuando estamos hablando de una cosa que es no, like una cualidad que la describa es con ing. Like this movie is boring. This book is very interesting. This movie is very entertaining. Con ing. And okay. Eso, overall, your use of adjectives as well. Like not necessarily to describe are very descriptive adjectives, pero cosas pequeñas como I definitely agree with da, 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 or I definitely prefer da, da, da. Those little types of words que dan mucha más certeza a tu opinión, I think. So those igual they make you sound a little bit more confident, more sure of your answer. So esos igual son súper buenos. So
Okay,
good job. Thank you, Rosario. Okay, one more to answer this question. Who would like to answer? One of you guys who haven't answered. Irina?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So your 45 seconds start now.
Okay, in a personal opinion, I prefer to watch action movies since I really like movies that have a strong argument and fights and blood and all that kind of things. And for me, sometimes comedies doesn't have like a good argument, and also sometimes I don't understand their jokes and and things like that. And to illustrate, I really like a movie called A Quiet Place, the part 1 and 2, and I know that it's suspense but it's also action. And I like that all the movie you are really concentrated in what you're seeing and what is happening, and that's why I.
Okay, good. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, you can change around the structure a bit. And here you gave an example rather than a reason at the end. So I think in this case, especially, types of question like this, you can, es la oportunidad perfecta to name a movie, name a book, name whatever they're talking about. And yeah, good. Yeah, I agree also with the fact that it's better to watch action movies. Es más divertido. And humor is also really subjective, so it's como que nunca sabes si te va a gustar o no if it's a comedy. But yeah, good answer. Aparte de eso, I don't think there's anything else to correct. So thank you, Dina. All right, moving on to the next one. Yeah. All right, the question is, some people like to do indoor activities in their free time, and others prefer to enjoy outdoor activities. Which do you prefer and why? Include details and examples to support your explanation. Okay, so your 15 seconds start now. Okay. Leandro, are you ready to share your answer?
Yes.
Okay. So dale, your 45 seconds start now.
Okay. In fact, I think that I really prefer doing outside activities. This is why I enjoy more going to parties, going to the park, going to the cinema with my friends, and that kind of stuff. Principally. Also, I think that you can have more experiences, and yes, I think that this will be my reasons. I have a lot of experiences that I had going out than going indoors, for example. And I think that this will be my reasons. Yes.
All right. Y ahí está el tipo. How do you feel with your answer, Leandro? Did you feel nervous at any point? ¿O qué tal? Can you tell us a bit about how you prepared your answer? ¿Cómo ha sido tu estructura? ¿Qué puntos tenías pensados?
I did it in the 15 seconds. I prepared like my decision, like if I prepare indoor or outdoor, and some reasons like going out or some places to go, principally.
All right. Yeah, I feel especially at the end. At the end, you went kind of a little around on the same idea. And I feel, okay, well, this is a very like personal question. So you have a ton of examples to use. I don't know, for example, I like to go hiking. Like I like to climb up in the mountains, así los fines de semana. So that's an example. Like I like to go with my friends to go hike. Or if you prefer indoor activities, you can mention something like staying at home to, I don't know, make masitas, make cookies or make pastry with your family. I don't know. No, dar un ejemplo de algo que tú hagas, alguna actividad indoor or outdoor. So eso, but also other than that, I think the first half was really good. Your first part of the answer, your first reason was really good. But I may be giving an example to close it off. Con eso hubiera terminado bien. So thank you, Leandro. All right, one more answer for this one. Girls, which one of you guys wants to answer?
I can do it, teacher.
All right. So your 45 seconds start. Start now.
Okay. I prefer outside activities. Definitely, I consider myself an adventure person. So anytime I can, I travel because I like to explore and to know new places. Also, I like to take pictures, and it makes me happy to know it could be a little town or a big city, but I think it's the best way to approach the free time that we have. So that's why I prefer to go out anytime I can.
All right. Y te faltan dos, uno. Ahí está. Good. En cuanto a time management, igual, just in time, the time management was perfect. And yeah, also very solid reasons, very clear the structure. I feel like you didn't doubt at any point what you were going to say. So it was muy claro toda la estructura que tenías de cómo lo quieres explicar. So yeah, good. I don't think I would make any corrections. Good job. All right. We're gonna leave it there, you guys. So with this, we would finish this type of task, and next week, no, this week, we would see the other type of tasks. So I don't know if you have any questions about this type of question, any comments? No? All right. So ahorita les mando la encuestita. Ahí está. Hold on, guys. Voy a sacar foto a los asistentes. All right. So yes, Evan, you can fill in the poll and ya pueden irse saliendo de la reunión. So eso, guys, have a good rest of your evening and see you guys next week. Well, this week, sorry, on Wednesday.
Okay. Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye, guys. See
Thank
you.
teacher. Bye.